morning, inflatable fans. John's gone. Not permanently. He had an urge to use the log flume, and so he's shut off to Wroxham to use the facilities. I'm heading over there now, and then we're meeting a couple of the Paddling Posse, and we're going out on Wroxham Broad today. This was a great little spot to stay over at Maiden Bridge. Just a bit of a bugger to get out of. Look at these great little bridges. One car only. Just pulled up in Wroxham and I've found the log flumer. Well, his van anyway. He's found me. Success?
Success.
Excellent.
Mission accomplished.
Right, we've got the serious business taken care of. So we're heading over to Wroxham Broad now to meet a couple of other members of the Paddle Posse. We're going out on the water. This is where we'll be launching. Got friends already. And then, very conveniently, because we're good boys, there's all our rubbish from last night. Nice. Don't think I'll skeg out if I get in here. Try not to make it look difficult, Cal. Try not to make it look difficult, not while you're on camera. Oh, wet foot. Oh, that's worked sweet, nice. What a lovely day. So we've got Swan Dodger, aka Rough Paddling. Then we've got Posy that you can see in the orange top, that's his new nickname. And I haven't got one for Jackie yet, who's carrying that X500. You just watch John trying not to get wet. So everybody's in speedboats today except for me. We've got an inflatable traitor. And then, is that the X500? It is, yeah. Yeah, and then Jackie in the X500, John in the Rush, and me in the comparative slug. Plane. But yeah, what a setting. Lovely. On a big expanse of water, there's only one thing to do. Straight into the middle. Inflatable traitor, look at him go. Some yachts out there with very little wind. Poor buggers. It's one of the quietest days we've had wind-wise so far on this little trip. Said it before, I'll say it again. You can't beat bobbing around in a big expanse of water.
I don't really know what the plan is. We haven't really got a plan, have we? Are we going on the river or are we going around the broad for a bit?
We'll go around the edge for a bit. There's a cormorant on there and a couple of gulls. There he goes. A little bit of weaving around the edges. Seven. Well, them buggers have gone over there and left me. I said, are we going around these buoys and markers? And they said, yeah, and they've gone the wrong way. So the Norfolk Broads is a bit of a first for me. Gotta admit, I've quite enjoyed this foray into Norfolk. Yeah, we didn't make Scotland. We've been checking the weather all week for Scotland for various areas, and it has been absolutely dire. So we did make the right call, even though we've had a few days of wind, a bit of rain and so on. Definitely been better here than it would have been up there. So yeah, as I say, really enjoyed this. We've got one more day left tomorrow and then heading home Friday. Can you see those ripples on the water? Yeah, that's because there's water coming in here to a boat. I think that bugger just honked at me. I think he honked. Not much wash on these big boats, which is a bit of a shame. Bit of river traffic bobbing down here. Morning, alright. Bloody hell, there's loads of it. There's like a queue. What, you want to paddle into town?
Yeah.
Okay. We've decided we're going to head up to town. Now, thankfully, because I'm in the boat at the back, I'll probably be last there. Because I did say to the speedboaters in our group, first one there buys ice creams. Jackie's decided to pull back. I bet a week ago these weren't even running. Easter weekend is coming up, so the season is just starting, even though it's early. It's like the fucking M25 down here. Look at them, one after another after another. And another one behind them. Woo! Quackers. Well, that's an horrible place to live, isn't it? Thatched cottage, your own boat mooring. Crap. And all these down here, look at this. Bloody awful places to live. Watching us weirdos go by. It's unlucky for some, innit? Unlucky for some. I've quite enjoyed seeing the thatched roofs around here though. There's been quite a few really good ones. Look at the thatching on that one. It's beautiful. Some proper art in that. Someone's got a sense of humour, haven't they? Someone's got a sense of humour. Brilliant. Alright. There's some money around here, isn't there?
I say we get some clients.
Some money around here. Wroxham Marina, I'm guessing. Come on, make your mind up where you're going. I'm going to hit you. I'm trying to. Hello. Go on, piss off, you angry bastard. Is this the bridge you were on about, John, that's low? The swans really don't give a shit about you around here, do they? Come on, get out of the way. You know where we are now? This is where we were yesterday, where we had breakfast. Look at this, it's Swampalooza. John, are you doing alright? Are you taking deep breaths? You don't like swans. Look at it around here, there's just tons of the buggers. Right, let's go for a little walk. So I saw this paddling there the other day for 30 quid and I thought, you know what, it's got to be worth a punt. So it's a whitewater paddle, fiberglass, 208 centimetres, so I can try it out on the way back. I now just look a bit of a clown walking through Wroxham with a paddle in my hands. So we had a little snack stop. Let's see what this paddle's like. Certainly heavier than the carbon one. I've shoved the carbon one on the back. Feels alright though. I mean, 30 quid. What a bargain. Moves a lot of water. Okay, so we're broad hopping now. So we're now heading towards Wroxham Broad. Not a huge expanse. I think I've just heard John say it's a bit of a nature reserve. Is that right?
Yeah, more of a nature reserve.
More of a nature reserve. We just paddled into the left side first. There's one of those kind of rescue boats there. Lifeboat number 4. And then here we've got a sunken one. Looks like it's been there for quite some time.
Did you get round there or not?
No, it's a dead end.
Is it?
You want to look at that side?
Big old tree down. Lovely up here. Nice, isn't it?
Green space, it's like a park, isn't it?
Looks that way. I'm going to see how far I can ram it in. Oh, matron! Bearing in mind I've got the skeg on it. Oh, bloody John's pulling in front of me. Get out of the bloody way! Oh, skegged. I'm not getting far in. Balls that bounce on water. Let's see if I can hit John in the back of the head. What you gotta do is skim them. Skim it.
Skim it.
Skim it. There we go. Wubba balls, whatever they're called. Wubba. Skim it. Yay!
Almost.
See if we can knock Jackie out. Oh, hit the boat. Right, back of Craig's head. Are you ready? So we're just approaching the entrance to Wroxham Broad, and apparently you've got to give a toot to let them know you're turning right. Honk! You'll have to watch his video to see what he finds. And we're back where we launched. Lazy duckers. Oh man, that was a good day on the water. Just going off to get some food in Wroxham, and then John and I are going to go find somewhere to spend the night. That didn't sound right, did it? Mini shop for some supplies for this eve, and we've got somewhere to go, North Walsham. Nice little spot. Easy water drop in. I get the pack raft out. This nice little white water flume. Alright, I'm joking. Well, I am curious as to where that goes, so I might have a mooch to do the side of the road. There's a long drop into the loch, and I think I can see that water coming out there. Yeah, it looks that way. Unfortunately, back at that bench there's a no overnight camping and staying sign. Literally though, just up the road there's another one, about 1.2 miles away, and it says on park for the night that it's good to go. So we found a nice little sweet spot to spend the night in this wood. Looks nice, doesn't it? And just behind my van there, see who's getting the tables and chairs out tonight. Winner! And we can drop down to that other spot in the morning and go out for a paddle. Nice! Fog, Hazy Pale. Good name for a hazy pale. By Burnt Mill Brewery. Pretty good. Had worse. That's not a good indictment, really, is it? So we're in this nice woodland, and that's it for today. We're settling down early. I'm going to do some reading, finish the Jack Reacher book I was on. I've now bought this Bob Mortimer one, the Hotel Avocado, so I'm going to give that a go. Heading across to Bungay tomorrow. See you then.
Another crap breakfast.
So we're staying at Outney Meadows, I think it's called, tonight for the last night. Even John's enjoying himself for a change. Tends to be a very yellow time of year, this. This is the end of the line, the Bungay Sluice.